Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome day. We have changed location a little bit. I moved my room around a little bit on Monday and we are now in a different place. I don't really like that ruler being there. Let me take that away. So we're in a new place. How exciting. I'm starting the video completely barefaced because I wanted to do a full face tutorial, kind of start to finish, foundation, makeup, obviously, like literally everything in the routine, because recently, I don't know whether you can really tell on camera, I don't know how well it's picking up, but I have had terrible acne. Like this bit here, I don't know whether it's stress or whether it's hormones or what, but it's just like this bit here, you can still see them around here and on my chin has been terrible, and it's the kind of acne that is literally so painful to touch. It's not so bad now, but honestly I've never had acne as bad as it was the other day, and it was all down my neck and everything. And so I just wanted to show you guys how I kind of covered it up and how I kind of turned myself into a normal looking human being, and hopefully help any of you guys with any kind of acne a little bit if I can. So that is what this video is, and that is why I'm completely barefaced, and yeah, that's that. So if you guys want to see me do a full face tutorial, then do keep on watching. So my first step is brows. I'm going to be taking the NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde, no, Chocolate. And I'm just taking it on a little angled brush from Studio. Obviously you can use any angled brush you want. I'll speed up my brows without talking, and if you guys want to see the actual tutorial on that, I have got a separate video on that, so I will link that in the description and in the icon above. So if you guys want to check that out, you can, but I'm just going to speed through this now because it's quite a long, boring process. So. So I've done one of my eyelids off camera. I've just kind of done this cranberry sort of thing with a little cut crease. I don't know what to call it, but this is what I've done. I haven't done anything under my eye, I haven't done my face. I've literally just done the eye, and I'm going to create that again on this side with a voiceover, because otherwise I end up forgetting to say something or anything like that. So it's going to be a voiceover talking you through how I did this. Did you hear that? That's my cat. What's that? You okay? You okay? I think she's just trying to get my attention. But yeah, I'm going to recreate this on this eye for you now. So first things first, I just take this really light brown colour in the Jaclyn Hill palette. You can tell that I use this quite a lot because it's hit pan, and I just take that through the crease as you can see me doing here. And then I just go in with this more kind of orangey brown colour and put that a little bit lower than that colour I've just put down, just to kind of darken up the crease a little bit and give it a bit more definition. I then just take this dark brown colour and I pop that again in the same sort of place just to darken up the crease. I'm blending all of this on a Morphe M513 brush, and then with a flat square brush I'm just taking the dark red colour in the palette and I'm just creating like a halo sort of effect on the eye. So I'll put the darker colour on the inner and outer corners, and the trick is just to keep blending it out and adding the colour in again, just to kind of build up the colour subtly so it's not so bold and unblended. So I just take the brighter red colour and pop that exactly where I've put the original red colour, just to give it a bit more of a pop. So this next step I need to do off of camera because I've got a mirror over there that does it, like it's like the perfect lighting, and I lean a certain way and I can't do that sat here, so I'm going to go over to my mirror over there to do the next step, and then I'll be right back. There we go. So I've just added a little bit of concealer. Can you see that? It looks a mess. I'll pass you back to the voiceover. So after adding the concealer, I'm just going back in with the dark red colour just to add the definition back in. And then my favourite part comes the shimmer. So I take the red shimmer in the palette and I apply it where I've added that concealer, but not all the way up to the top, just for the most of the eyelid basically. And with the first colour in the palette, the highlighting colour, I go along that concealer line and basically just brighten it up a little bit. I then take a makeup wipe and get rid of all the fallout. This is exactly where I do my foundation last and my eyes first. And then obviously I'm going to curl my lashes there and add a little bit of mascara. So I'm using the Benefit Rollerlash. This is my absolute favourite mascara at the moment, so it's the one I'm using pretty much every day. And then finally, to finish off the eyelid, I'm just going to add a false lash. I cannot tell you where they're from, I don't know. I think they might be Ardell Wispies, but the long ones, but I'm not too sure because I take them all out of the boxes and then, yeah, I forget which ones are which. So yeah, just some falsies will do. So it's time to make a start on the skin. I use a mixture of 2 foundations. I use the No. 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation in the shade Calico and the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in the shade Cool Bone. And I like to mix these two together just because 1, the Estee Lauder one is expensive, and 2, it just gives a really nice colour. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I've got them on the back of my hand and I'm just going to mix them and dab them all over. So both of these are full coverage foundations, so that's going to help with the acne. Focus on me. There we go. And I just like to buff this out with my Real Techniques buffing brush, I think this is called, yeah. And kind of just dab it, sort of thing. So the combination of these two are going to cover up the redness. And then I just grab my Real Techniques sponge and just go over that really lightly. The next step is concealer. So I use my trusty, wherever it is, the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair, No. 1. And this dries really quickly, so I use it in small sections. So for example, I'll do my eyes first and then I will go ahead and I just use my Real Techniques sponge. I'm getting a new one of these, guys, don't worry, I know it's filthy. And I go right into the lash line like that. So if your redness from your spots is still poking through your foundation, I would probably suggest using a colour correcting concealer before putting anything else on top of it. So for example, using a green concealer first, then your foundation, then concealer, and with the concealer I do go quite heavy. The next step is using a powder. I'm always using the same powder. I use the Stay Matte powder by Rimmel, and again in the places where I've got my acne, so my chin, I don't sweep it, I kind of like pat it in, because I don't know whether you find, but anywhere you've got loads of spots is the most oily when you've got them, and so you kind of want to pat that powder in rather than sweep it around. So now I'm just going to bronze, blush and highlight. So I'm using my Hoola bronzer. For blush, I'm just going in with the Rockateur blush from Benefit again. And then for highlight, I'm just going to use the Soph and Makeup Revolution highlighting palette. And I always use the 2 shades, this shade here and this shade here, mixed together. And let me just show you the magic. So to just finish up, I'm going to take the dark red shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette, this one here, I'm going to take that dark shade and run it under my eyeballs, along with lower lash line. And then to smoke it out a little bit, I'm just going to take this brown colour here. And then of course we need our bottom lashes on, so I'm just going to go back in with my Rollerlash mascara. And then to really finish off this look, I'm going to take the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in Trophy Wife and put that on my lips. So there you have it, guys. That is how I kind of covered up my acne and drew away from that to the eyes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it for the video. If you do enjoy these videos and you do enjoy this look, then do give the video a big thumbs up down below. That would really help me out and make me very, very happy. And leave a comment down below with any suggestions for any future videos. I'd love to take them on board. And yeah, basically, yeah, I just want to take them on board and create some more videos for you guys. Before you click off the video, do just click that subscribe button down below, or you can click in the corner over here and it will just come up with a little subscribe button. You can do it either way, and you get to see me a little bit more often, which is always great. All my social media links are in the description box below, along with a list of products that I've used today. So if you guys want to go and do a little bit of shopping, especially because it's payday, you can do, basically. I'm trying to rush the end because my battery is like flashing and I don't want it to cut out. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!